Welcome back to Mega Quiz channel. In this quiz there are 30 quiz questions and answers all about Queen Elizabeth I. Keep track of your score and get ready for question number 1. Who was Elizabeth's father? King Henry VIII. Question 2. In which year was Queen Elizabeth born? (1533). Question 3. In which palace was Elizabeth born? Greenwich Palace. Question 4. Who was Elizabeth's mother? Anne Boleyn. Question 5. How old was Elizabeth when her mother was executed? (2 years old). Question 6. In which London church was Elizabeth crowned? Westminster Abbey. Question 7. In which year did Elizabeth become Queen of England? (1558). Question 8. How old was Elizabeth when she became Queen? (25 years old). Question 9. What nickname is Elizabeth most famously known by? The Virgin Queen. Question 10. Which monarch did Elizabeth I succeed? Queen Mary. Question 11. Which religion did Queen Elizabeth restore as England's official religion when she became Queen? Protestantism. Question 12. What name is given to Elizabeth's religious settlement of 1559? The Elizabethan religious settlement. Question 13. Which Scottish queen was Elizabeth's cousin and rival? Mary, Queen of Scots. Question 14. In which year was Mary, Queen of Scots, executed? (1587). Question 15. Which act made Elizabeth the Supreme Governor of the Church of England? The Act of Supremacy. Question 16. Which Act required attendance at Church of England services? The Act of Uniformity. Question 17. Which Catholic king launched the Spanish Armada during Elizabeth's reign? King Philip II of Spain. Question 18. At which location did Elizabeth give her famous speech before the Armada campaign? Tilbury. Question 19. What name is given to the flourishing period of English culture during Elizabeth's reign? The Elizabethan era. Question 20. Which disease left Queen Elizabeth with facial scars for the rest of her life? Smallpox. Question 21. Which cosmetic did Elizabeth famously use to create her pale complexion? Venetian ceruse. Question 22. Which precious gemstone became closely associated with Elizabeth's elaborate jewellery? The pearl. Question 23. Which royal advisor served Elizabeth for most of her reign as her chief minister? William Cecil. Question 24. Which Secretary of State became one of Elizabeth's leading intelligence chiefs and her most famous spy master? Sir Francis Walsingham. Question 25. Which theatre, closely associated with Shakespeare, opened during Elizabeth's reign in 1599? The Globe Theatre. Question 26. Which explorer completed the second circumnavigation of the globe during Elizabeth's reign? Sir Francis Drake. Question 27. Complete Queen Elizabeth's famous quote, "I have the heart and stomach of a..." King. Question 28. In which palace did Queen Elizabeth die? Richmond Palace. Question 29. Who became king after Elizabeth died? King James VI of Scotland. Question 30. Where is Queen Elizabeth buried? Westminster Abbey. If you enjoyed this quiz, you will love the Tudor quiz playlist linked in this video's description. Don't forget to leave your score and see you next time for another mega quiz.